Justin Langer. There's not a lot of him, but I can tell you, he is a very tough man.
This partnership is crucial, and that's the crucial man in my books. He's the guy that can win it for Australia.
Justin Langer really driving himself here, and his partner.
The best partnership I've witnessed in such trying circumstances. When they came together yesterday, the innings was hanging by a thread.
That is it. The Australians have pulled off what I think is one of the finest victories I've ever seen in Test cricket.
Adam and Justin, a lot of people around Australia saw your incredible partnership and marvelled at it. What were you both feeling and thinking as you walked out to bat on that final day?
Well, I guess pretty excited at the challenge that lay ahead, but I think we had to, what we tried to do is just break it down. We didn't walk out there thinking we needed 181 runs. We sort of, it was more, I guess, 10-minute periods, and that's what I was looking at, the clock, and JL was looking at sort of breaking it down to 10-run sort of sectors.
Did you talk much walking out on that last morning?
I said to Gilly, you know, you just never know what could happen here, mate. And then I said to him, mate, we could make Test cricket history here. And it was almost the sort of thing we muck around about in the change room or something, but it was in the, you know, in a Test match, and because we were mates and because we were nice and relaxed about it, I think that was a big help for us.
You two guys seem to be very, very positive that right from the start, hitting the ball in the middle of the bat, was that part of the plan?
We had a very specific game plan. I certainly knew exactly what I had to do to give my best attention to every ball at a time, and we really did break it down to one ball at a time. Shot this ball now, come on. Come on, Gil, this ball.
Just trying to do our job was the main thing, and you know, they were obviously getting more and more frustrated the longer we went on, and I guess we used that to our advantage. We knew that and sensed that.
Justin, you said it was pretty lively out there for the full 5 days. I guess the most lively period was after the appeal for caught behind against you in the second innings. What happened out there then?
Well, it was a fiery time, I think. You know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm sure to this moment I didn't hit it. They were sure to this moment I did hit it. So and the umpire was sure at the moment I didn't hit it as well.
One thing that did bring a big smile to your face was when you got hit by the bouncer. What was the message you were trying to send with that?
I think Gilly tells a better story about getting hit.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't believe it. It was a pretty quick ball and pretty nasty, and then I went down to try and make sure JL didn't lose focus, don't get into a slanging match, and I just saw the grin and one of his fangs missing, and he just came down and said he just really, really loves this stuff, and with a big grin on his face, and I thought, that's crazy, he must be nuts. So, but it was enough to inspire me and keep me going. I got to 97, and it was there that I started to think, gee, if I get 100, what do I do? With see Michael Slater with his trademark kiss of the helmet, and I thought, well, I don't want to over-celebrate it. It's a personal milestone, but we're still another 100 away, and all I wanted to do was sort of look at the guys and just let them know that, you know, we're in with a big show, and you know, to hang in there.
And your lead up to the 100 and the 100, Justin?
I'd say it's about the only time in my career, it might sound like a crazy thing to say, but I didn't really think about my 100 until I was on 99. And I was so intent on watching the scoreboard or watching the time as Gilly was doing, the 100 was almost irrelevant.
Great stuff, mate. Little beauty. Yes.
What about afterwards? When you're first in the dressing room and Australia have won, and then obviously the celebration. Any dressing room stories that are worth recalling?
No, the first thing, I mean, amongst all the hugging and just screaming and yelling, that the very first comment I do clearly remember is Steve Waugh saying, "That's why we're Australian." And I guess you can look into that as much as you want, or think as little about it as much as you want. But it meant a lot to me, and it meant a lot, looking around the room and knowing the pride with which he plays, with which he leads, and has been able to draw the rest of us into his sort of thought process, I guess.
I'm the same. I just remember seeing Tugger's face. You know how proud he is wearing the baggy green cap, and he's been through a lot throughout his career. Probably seen as much as anyone's seen in Test cricket, and just to see his face again, he doesn't generally show too much emotion. He's usually got it all pretty much in perspective, but to see his face, and he was a very proud man at that time, and to see your captain like that meant a hell of a lot to me.
With the summer of tennis right around the corner, Wide World of Sports has every angle covered.
From match highlights, press conferences and every breaking news story, Wide World of Sports is your home of tennis.
So click that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing this summer.